Hey, listen up, my friends and clients. I mean, if you know me, you'll know that those are probably the one and the same thing. But I want to talk to you real quickly, because if you think that the last 2 years were rough, you know, the pandemic, the lockdowns, the government shutdowns, the business failures, the wars, the supply chain issues, total political mayhem, you ain't seen nothing yet. Excuse my language for this, but is going to hit the fan. It is coming in bigger ways than we can ever anticipate, right? But we also stand at the single greatest inflection point of our lives. How you play the next 5 moves will determine the outcome of the rest of your life, that of your children and their children, because soon we will be forced to face this thing called fear, right? And we will get to choose whether that stands for forget everything and run, or, like some of us, it might actually be the most meaningful payday of our lives because we chose to embrace it and choose face everything and rise. And it's a big, big, big shift in that, right? Because it's in periods like this that the greatest fortunes are either made or lost, right? So we can choose to thrive and prosper, or we can choose to hide away and get run over. And yes, right now I could bore you with tales, elaborate stories of the multi-billion-dollar businesses that both Laura Louise and I have, started and run and exited over the last 30 years, right? But none have been as impactful as the tools and the skills that we have acquired in the last 30 months. So let me explain that a little bit and why I'm here today, right? See, the world has gone completely digital, and so has the way clients and investors do business, buy products, do research, choose service providers, and select investments, right? And we've been upfront and personally involved in a number of brick and mortar entrepreneurs, right, who have chosen to embrace that change and pivot and transform their businesses to this new digital client acquisition world, right? And so many of them are absolutely thriving, making millions, and some of them making billions all the time, whilst they're actually working less, and they have completely de-risked and fortified their business models, right? Because with what's coming towards us right now, the only way to protect yourself, to truly protect yourself and flourish during this critical upcoming period, is to build a truly independent and robust way of making money. And and I mean real money, okay? Because it goes deeper than that. Let me explain that for a quick second. Bear with me for another minute, right? In order to create true financial freedom, and with that I mean time freedom, money freedom, people freedom, and geographic freedom, right? So that you can do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, and from where you want. So if something happens in your country and it becomes unsuitable, and the macro economic environment dictates that you move, boom, 24 hours later you could be somewhere else and your clients won't even know, right? So you need a plan, not just tactics, but strategy, tools, and most importantly, a peer group, right? So you go, okay, easy for you to say. How do you get that, right? Excuse me for that. Every billionaire, every highly successful entrepreneur, people that we have spent millions of dollars with on coaching, always tell me the same thing. Anrik, buy a ticket, get into the right rooms. And it is the most consistent advice that I get from hyperachievers, right? Is get in the right room, right? So this is what I'm basically doing, is I'm starting to create rooms like that. The Crushing It Client and Capital Attraction Bootcamp. Yes, it is a mouthful, quite on purpose for that, because that is what we are there to do. We are creating this bootcamp for 3 days to leave nothing on the field and bring everything to the table to help you build such a transformative client and capital attraction business model. Okay, that was a very difficult sentence to get through, and as you know, I don't script these things, so I appreciate your kindness, right? But I really wanted to personally invite you to come and join us for this bootcamp, because this bootcamp is going to change a lot of people's lives, and I would really like it if that was if you were in that group. So thank you for your interest, your generosity, and your kindness. Please explore the links on the page below, see what some of the other people have to say, and come and join us on October 12th. God bless you and goodbye. Thank you.